Boneless wings are an American staple food that are surprisingly easy to make with just a few small techniques that I'm about to show you. Here's a guide to making a simple, no-hassle method to making some juicy, boneless wings. We're going to start out with just some cornstarch, flour, eggs, and some fresh chicken breasts or tenders. We will be frying these, so you will need some sort of neutral oil when we get to that step. Now on to the cutting. Here's how I cut my breasts into tenders first before cutting them into small chickeny boneless bites. They should look about this size here. Now we got the tenders, we can cut them into the bites. Now that these are done, we can get ready to prepare for the coating. Toss these bad boys into a large enough bowl to fit. You can choose to add some season and marinate the wings at this step here. It helps with adding a bit of flavor, but I would not recommend it if you are planning on tossing them into a sauce. Sauces tend to bring enough flavor to the wing for me. Into a separate bowl, we are going to combine 2/3 cup flour with 1/4 cup cornstarch. The cornstarch helps to stick to the wings better and allows for a crispier texture on the outside. Here's a secret I'm going to let you all in on. If you take only the 2 egg yolks and mix it in with the chicken, you can save yourself from having to use another bowl. The yolk of the egg is thicker too, so you don't even have to coat the chicken twice. This makes for the easiest homemade coating for boneless wings in the world. It becomes even more tastier this way too, with the cornstarch allowing for juicier wings. To coat these, you're going to want to use both your hands. Hold the bowl of the powders in one hand and shake as you drop the chicken in. You do not want the chicken to stick to each other. This way you get a more proper coating. Once all the chicken is in, you can go ahead and put a lid on, shake the rest of the coating, or use your hand to mix. If yours doesn't look like it has enough coating, you may need to add some more flour. These here are perfect. You want each piece to have a nice layer without sticking. Now on to removing the excess flour. Sticking the chicken into a strainer is a simple way to do that. You can even do it over your previous bowl as to save on cleanup. And look, no chicken is sticking to each other. For frying the wings, you can use whatever method is available to you. I like to use an electric skillet. Fill the oil up to almost an inch high just so it's enough to barely cover the chicken. Turn it on to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to make sure the oil is completely up to temperature before putting any chicken in. If you do this prematurely, it can lead to a more soggy or oily chicken and you lose the nice crisp. And nobody wants that. With the oil up to temperature, it's time to add the chicken. We are going to have to do this in 2 batches because my skillet isn't big enough. We are also frying with a double frying technique. What that means is that we are taking these wings out slightly early to rest and then go back for a second fry that will help to crisp up the outside layer of the wing. When you see them to start brown on the corners, go ahead and flip them. About 2 minutes after flipping, we are going to take these bad boys out to rest while we get our second batch ready. When taking them out, I recommend letting them rest in a strainer rather than paper towels. This is just another step I take to maximize that crispiness. They should look like this after the first fry. They will not look done, but don't worry because they're going back in again. With the second batch of wings being done, we're going to double fry the original batch. You should give about 5 minutes before sticking the wings back in if you are not doing 2 batches. The second fry should only be another 2 to 5 minutes tops to finish the wings. Now that they're turning a nice golden brown, they are ready to come out and dry again. And look at that! These look delicious! Nice and crispy on the outside, and look at that juicy chicken on the inside. Only thing to do now is coat in your sauce of choice. We got some tasty Asian zing wings over here, and a nice chili lime sauce on these ones here. These look delicious and I cannot wait to eat them. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of Toro Cooks, please consider subscribing and liking the video. See you next time!